Hello. Many people ask me, what is spiritual healing, or what is spiritual healing energy? And granted, there is a lot of work out there being done with Reiki, healing touch, touch for health. There are a lot of ways in which one can run energy as it is to another person. Spiritual healing means not limited to time or space. One of the most beautiful things about human beings, and of course all of creation, is that we have this physical presence here, but also we're luminous beings of light who are not limited to time or space. That's one of the most beautiful and most difficult things to know about what is the metaphysics of the human being. So we have a fundamental problem because spiritual healing doesn't follow rational thought. It's what psychologists call the non-rational. And yet there's over 500 scientific studies that show that consciousness affects biological and electrical systems. So what is spiritual healing? Spiritual healing is allowing energy to flow through you as a conduit, a funnel, if you will, to the person that you happen to be working on. And that's not limited to how far that person is from you. Scientific studies have shown that one can send power to another regardless of the distance and make instant measurable changes in that person's energy field and physiology. So spiritual healing means allowing yourself to be a conduit for what I like to call divine energies. I like to use the word God, to let that energy flow through you as a conduit to the other person. Now, we know that this works, but how does the average person embrace and really understand what spiritual healing is? This is the center of what spiritual and healing entails, is you have to allow yourself to be in a state of faith. Faith is trusting with your heart what your mind cannot yet know, not yet. And this is how true spiritual growth happens. It's not necessarily a religious belief system as an intimate, personal, inner journey of allowing yourself to realize, that word realize is huge, who you are as a true spiritual being who's also having a physical existence. So as you start to apply and use spiritual healing flowing through you, the old-time spiritualists say a little oil sticks to your funnel. And what that means is that your own spiritual power, your self-realization, self-awareness, self-empowerment starts to awaken within you. And awakening is not limited to time or space. So the wisdom contained within you in what we call the chakra centers is awakened. And over time, that awakening continues more and more and more. And this is what the masters talk about when they say self-realization, is you come to be aware of these non-physical, non-temporal realities that are just as real, if not more real, than what we see physically around us. So like anything else, spiritual healing takes time. It's a lot like going to the gym. Over time, you develop muscles. And as you apply spiritual healing to your life, you become strong. So it is to your advantage to engage in some spiritual practice that awakens you. But if you wish to work with others in doing healing work, you can learn how to do spiritual healing yourself. So I invite you to take a deeper look into what spiritual healing might be for you. And if you feel your inner guidance has led you to this point, perhaps it can walk you a little further into an exploration of spiritual healing for yourself.